I've been involved in the GOP for a long time, or at least I had been. Uh, I've met a lot of great people in it, lots of long-lasting friends, probably more good people than bad, at least on the activist side. But I had to quit at least after Ron Paul lost because of stuff like this. A lot of the voters and a lot of the candidates will say stuff like this, and they usually mean it. It's kind of a weird combination what they have in the GOP, where you kind of mix this corporate value system with the white trash social policy views. This is basically a white trash comment what this guy is saying. Anybody who says, well, it's God's plan, I've heard this one a million times, on some horrible event like rape or murder or stealing or arson, they always try and play off this, well, everything happens because of God, therefore it must be good. This is the second time we've had a GOP Senate candidate this cycle, at least that I know of. I haven't seen any other issue, at least big blown up issues with this cycle. If anyone else has any more GOP Senate candidates going off, send me the link. But the reason the Republican Party is doomed is because they don't know how to shut their mouth, these candidates. They sincerely believe this, which is why they can't shut their mouth, because if it's sincere, it will probably get out eventually. So I want to say I don't know what to make of this, but I do. At a certain point, I just came to expect it in the GOP. There's a lot of great liberty-minded people in it. I'd say probably 15 to 25% of it is chock full of libertarians. But you had the Aiken guy, and now you have this guy, Mourdock, doing this. So it's just typical GOP behavior. I wouldn't mind seeing the GOP going 0 for 100 in the Senate. I'd like to see them permanently gone for 10 years and let the Democrats screw up the country like one party always does when they're in power too much, and then just come back after all of the white trash value system that saying horrible events are God's plan is wiped out. I'm tired of these people. I left the GOP because the only thing tying me to it was Ron Paul. I haven't changed my registration yet, but I'm going to at the soonest possible opportunity. Mourdock is trash. I don't know much about his opponent. He's probably trash too. But this is how it is with the Republican Party. Aiken, Mourdock. Next thing you know, Paul Ryan will say something similar, and they'll just lose the whole election. It doesn't look like Mitt is going to win right now, but they have a very good shot to control the House, and they had a somewhat decent shot to get at least the Senate to 50-50. This Mourdock guy might have blown it tonight. I'm sure when I wake up in the morning, it'll be all over the news. The polling will be... I think Aiken dropped like 10 points when he did his comment, so we'll see what this guy will drop to. I haven't been following the polls for it. I thought this one was a given that he would win, at least from what I had seen before. In summary, the GOP, you guys are doomed. Anybody who's left in it that's libertarian needs to leave. They have they're corporatists, and they have a white trash value system, and they're also warmongers. Those three things is a losing political strategy for the future. This, really, I think, in the party's current state, with its current viewpoints, this is the last election they could win. The country's going to be too tolerant as we keep going into future cycles of other people's lifestyles, probably of abortion, regardless of what I think of abortion or not. That's one issue where I haven't really made up my mind at all, which is rare for me. But with regards to any kind of social issue, if they keep saying this stuff, that's going to doom them. So if you're a libertarian, you need to leave the Republican Party now. It's not going to do anything for you. Unless you're already a congressman, like Justin Amash or somebody working for them, then it's just unsalvageable. You might win a race or two, you might win a primary, you might get a couple good people in, but I think the best thing to do is let it collapse, let the Mourdocks lose, let the Aikens lose, let Sarah Palin and all them lose. She already lost. let Mitt Romney lose, and let them just go away. And then you can come back. If the GOP still exists, maybe then it'll be okay. It'll be possible to take it over. That's all.